What's going on, you guys? Super exciting. Lots of stuff to talk about today, but the topic of the video is a 3-day pack out. So there's lots of information out there. Sometimes we forget the basics. So what we're gonna do really quickly today and efficiently is just show you what I'd bring for a 3-day pack out. Now, there's all kinds of gear you might want in your overland rig. And I have another video about survival gear and it goes into deeper detail. So I'm gonna link that video. You guys can check that out. But today it's about 3-day pack out. Now, what do you guys think of my lighting? Is it cool? You like it? Oh, hold on. So my son Miguel, you guys have seen him in past videos, you know, maybe a little while back. Thanks, buddy.
Can I help?
Let's see. Yes, you can. Here's how you help. And he's been working on his photography. Miguel.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing photography and you did this whole lighting setup with the lights and the things. Tell us, what are you doing? What are you working on?
So what I started with is that orange light right there.
Yep.
I turned it on so then under the hat,
Yep.
It kind of had this orange underglow, and then we turned that on, but not like too high. We turned it on 2 switches instead of like all 5, so then his side of his face right here is darker.
Yep.
And then we put this one brighter, like at 30%, facing on this side of his face.
Yep.
So then his face is brighter on this one. So
Wait, go stand over there. Go stand over there.
So, and then we added these tapes to line up with the shot.
Okay.
And right here, you'll see that there's light right here and less light right here. And then you'll see that I have highlights right here because of the light right there.
That is very cool. So you're doing photography. What's your favorite camera to use?
I have a Canon 81, which is a film camera.
Yep.
So I can't see my photos until they're actually taken and I have to develop them.
Wait a minute. That takes patience and skill.
Yeah.
And all kinds of things that are so rare these days.
Yeah.
All right, we better finish. All right, good job with the lighting. Now, you guys, I mentioned a bunch of stuff going on. Let me just mention 3 things. First of all, it's Thanksgiving, you guys. Have an awesome holiday. Second, supply chain issues, right? Well, we put together gift bundles for the adventure in your life. So go to the link in the description. Everything is in stock right now. Great bundles for adventure gifts. And the next thing is Overland Bound. You guys know we're not just me here on YouTube. We are a company. We've got Overland Bound 1, our adventure travel platform. It is a social network. It is mapping and navigation. It is trip and event planning, all bundled into one thing. If you guys want to invest in Overland Bound, there's a link in the description to Republic, and you can invest in our company. We're doing great things for the overland community, and we want the community to have a chance to own what you help to build. So more links in the descriptions. Enough of all that. You guys have a great holiday. Let's go way out to the back 40 and we're gonna show you the 3-day pack out in the FJ80. All right, you guys, pretty simple. We're gonna talk about food. We're gonna talk about gear you need to have, like stoves and things like that. And then we're gonna talk about your sleeping and other comfort clothes, things that you're gonna wanna bring. And that's it, that's all you need to bring, and we're gonna keep it simple. Now, going back to our best practices, food, water, shelter. Clearly, our channel is about vehicle-dependent travel, overlanding. So your vehicle is your shelter. Water, you wanna bring 2 gallons per person per day. With that said, let's get into the specifics. Miguel, come here for a second. Why do people talk about feeling so much these days?
That's a tough subject.
Meals, you guys, wide variety of tastes out there, right? Clearly. So I'm not actually gonna talk about what to bring and what to prepare. I'm gonna tell you about my approach and it'll work for you too. If you wanna prep gourmet meals, awesome. Just don't underestimate the value of being able to put something together quick that's nutritious. So you might wanna have a combination of both. Let me show you how I go through the process. When I'm planning for something like a 3-day pack out, what I'll do is I'll actually think about every meal. So just to make sure I have everything, I'll say, what am I gonna do? Breakfast, day 1, lunch on the trail, day 1, dinner, day 1. And then I'll check my food to make sure I have it. And then I mix in all kinds of snacks because you snack throughout the day, all right? So let's go through that and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, breakfast, day 1. I like to hit the trail quickly. So I'm gonna have my coffee. Miguel and I are each going to have an apple. We're going to have a bar, and then we're going to hit the trail. It's that simple, right? Now, lots of snacks. Clearly, this is not a meal that's going to sustain you for very long, so bring snacks. We're going to have chips. We're going to have salami and cheese. We're going to have some bread on the trail. Now we're getting into lunch. Now I start thinking about dinner, and I go, okay, what do I have for dinner? I got pasta and a big and sauce. Hey, I want to go a little bit more deluxe. I'm going to bring in some sausage. Boom. Now, with snacks, we've taken care of day one, and then you rinse and repeat. Chili on night 2. Maybe we're going to have instant oatmeal for breakfast on day 2. And then, of course, this is fancy coffee, mixing it up a little bit. More snacks. And then for a meal, we have leftovers and ready meals. Whatever you like. Mountain House, a lot of people know the Mountain House, but there's quite a variety of different instant meals to choose from. So that's the process. Just going through every day, go through each meal and say, what am I going to have for that meal? And then go through your things, make sure you have it, and pack it away. Mix it up with lots of snacks and stuff like that, because that way you have plenty of food to eat. Think of foods that you can use for a variety of different things. So for example, tortillas, you can have that with dinner. You can throw a whole cold hot dog and cheese on one, or you can put jam and peanut butter on it. Now, clearly, I index towards simple food. The process is the same. If you want more deluxe stuff, you just bring more deluxe stuff. All right, let's talk about some gear. Flashlight around the camp, critical. Have lots and lots of light around you. You want to have something like a mat. Don't underestimate this. Put your shoes on it, keep your feet clean while you're preparing meals, etc. And now let's go through some of the kitchen kit. 3 different categories. Basically, there's heat, cook, preparation, pots and pans, eat, utensils. Some of the things that I bring. A jet boil. Does a very simple thing. It boils water quickly. This is a lifesaver. Then, for stovetop heat, we have the Snow Peak GS600. We love it. And then make sure you're bringing the right fuel for your heat. It's a drag to get out there, not have the right fuel, right? Okay, so that's the heat. Now, in terms of prep, go and get some kind of ready-made camp gear. Again, I think this is Snow Peak. It has a bucket, a pan, and it's very compact. Now, being able to hold water, I'm stating the obvious, that's actually a lifesaver as well. That's a survivalist piece of kit, is some kind of pot to hold water. You got to eat a lot of snow to get enough to drink. So some kind of pot to hold water, okay? And then on the water category, we also have this Grail water filter. It filters water in 7 seconds. So you just put water inside this thermos and then you press it and you have filtered water. So some way to filter your water. And then a can opener. If you bring canned goods, don't forget that. And then bowls to eat your food. I'll leave it up to you whether you bring plates. That's kind of optional. And paper towels, versatile. All right, your eats. This is a quick kit. This is GSI Outdoors. And it already came with a bunch of things that we need to prep food, and then we've enhanced it. So we've got better silverware in here that's camping silverware. We've got some spices, and then we also have these Castillo knives, which are really sharp and really good for food prep, and we've got some soap in there as well. that is about it for the camp kit. Now, this all stores in our drawer system, and then the heat, the fire, and some other accessories goes into a Step 22 Stingray flat box, and it fits just perfectly inside our drawer system, just like that, okay? And then, boom, and it's very compact, no rattles, and we try and be pretty organized. Oh, important thing that I believe I forgot is if you have a jet boil, yes, you can prep instant coffee, but if you like a, pressed coffee, or you want to make it from regular ground coffee, make sure you bring, of course, some kind of coffee pot. You guys see these Ziplocs? When you're dealing with leftovers, this is the easiest thing, and they're super compact. So bring some Ziploc bags in case you have leftovers, or if you want to bring up jerky or something like that, you can put them in Ziplocs. But the Ziplocs are really good for leftovers. You can have it the next day. That's it. Let's go to your, is that another plane? That's another plane. All right, your other gear. You can dress pretty much however you want to dress, just make sure it's protective, right? So I'm wearing boots on the trail, long pants, long shirts, be able to protect you from the sun, but also protect you as well. And bring a hat. I always have my hat, especially in the sun. It's important, but if it's raining, same thing. So bring yourself a hat as well. Beyond that, we're not going to dive too much into the personal effects. You guys bring your meds, bring all the things that you absolutely need, and bring some form of off-grid entertainment while you're out there, because hopefully you get some downtime, you get to just relax. A few other things that are important: a trauma first aid kit, because you guys travel off the beaten path. So make sure that you have things to take care of trauma situations. If they're bumps and scrapes, it's nice to have, but you got to be able to stabilize somebody. So get yourself a good trauma kit and some other things along with that, extra blankets. And in terms of your sleepwear, make sure you plan for the most extreme situation. I only have a 0-degree bag. That's what I bring. You can go more extreme than that, but I have a 0-degree bag. Don't bring a 30-degree bag if you don't know what the weather is going to be like, because you will be sorry. In terms of the sleeping kit, I've got an inflatable pillow and a simple mattress, basically because they're super quick and compact to put away. But if you need a little bit more padding, well, you can accommodate for that. But I just like something that's super simple to put away. So it's just a simple foam pad. And lastly, but not leastly, let's not forget a place to do your business. We got the turbo toilet. It's impossible to get. They're very compact. But remember, you pack it out. We don't dig holes and bury toilet paper. That was your grandparents back in the 1960s. We don't do that anymore. You got to pack it out. You got to leave it better than you found it, no matter where you roam. And we've all got trash bags on the back of our rigs, so we can clean up not only after ourselves and leave it better than we found it, but also if there's any garbage out there that somebody else didn't clean up, you guys can take that home as well. Consider bringing personal water containers. These things are collapsible. They turn into something that big. It's got the water in it. I've got water hanging all over the truck. Oh, and same thing with your clothes. Plan for the worst possible scenario. So bring cold weather clothes if you think you're gonna need it. All right, you guys, thank you for being so awesome. Lots of great videos coming up. We do gear reviews, rig walk-arounds, trips, all kinds of stuff. You guys, adventure is necessary, absolutely key to get out there, explore nature, push your boundaries a little bit, and get some time for yourself. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next week.